Pressionar. Eu, a hora que eu encontrar ele, se eu encontrar ele, eu falo, Marcelo, e aí, você não vai pagar, cara? Porra, ajuda lá os polícias lá, porra.
Teve um cara lá que perdeu a perna. O policial perdeu a
delegado.
perna. É.
E tem mais, hein?
Não, e tem uns 10 que estavam feridos, né?
15 feridos. 15 feridos, inclusive esse delegado, se eu não me engano, foi aquele...
Oh, merda.
Pode doar pra família dos policiais, cara. Porra, top demais. Top demais. E eu acho que agora a gente tem que, quem é seguidor do Marçal, tem que pressionar. Eu, a hora que eu encontrar ele, se eu encontrar ele, eu falo, Marçal, e aí, você não vai pagar, cara? Porra, ajuda lá os polícias lá, porra.
Teve um cara lá que perdeu a perna. O policial perdeu a
Delegado.
perna. É.
E tem mais, hein?
Não, e tem uns 10 que estavam feridos, né?
15 feridos. 15 feridos, inclusive esse delegado. Esse delegado, se eu não me engano, foi aquele que foi baleado no morro. O policial do morro foi arrastando e puxou ele, você viu? Esse aí você pode olhar que ele tá com a perna já arrebentada. O tiro, como é? O tiro do fuzil. 762, pegou na perna, arrebenta.
Do teu lado, você morre do coração.
Arrebenta. Então, é uma causa nobre do Quinho aí, de fazer essa doação aí. E eu acho que com essa pressão, que nem o falou agora aqui, já deu uma hypada, né? Aí ele tá esperando, eu acho que ele vai pagar, mas ele tá esperando dar uma hypada.
Eu acho que ele não vai pagar.
Não, eu acho que
Eu acreditava antes que ele ia pagar.
Eu acho que
ele não vai.
Eu acho que vai. Eu acho que vai, porque ó, eu não estava sabendo dessa informação. Não estava sabendo dessa informação que você acabou de passar agora.
Isso tem gravado, quem fala, quem tá aqui.
O Kim Kataguiri vai doar esse valor que ele ganhou da aposta com o Marçal às famílias dos 4 policiais assassinados na operação. Então, isso aí agora, eu me comprometo a fazer um vídeo e bater em cima disso também. Vou bater em cima disso, porque eu tenho certeza que a pressão em cima dele vai fazer ele pagar.
E outra coisa, você fala que eu seguro. Vamos supor que seja R$200.000. Mas esse, se o Marçal pagar, no total vão ser R$325.000 para cada família. É pouco ainda. Uma pessoa que perdeu o familiar é pouco dinheiro.
Léo, uma hora dessa daqui, cara, o que vier vai ajudar.
Aqui na verdade,
purpose of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game. It's gone in! He's put through his own net! And with that, the end! Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming?
Well, I think quite a few of us, including many of the players on the winning side, look a bit deflated with that. Clearly, they didn't want things to finish in this fashion. But you get up tomorrow morning and you look in the papers, and all that matters is the fact that you won. That's the most important thing.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can...
Rashford! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's quick to snatch it back. David Villa. Now, can they get him away? Maradona gets into a good... Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Yamal! Yamal! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Works it forward. Maradona. And a chance! Loose in for the pieces! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Balde. Koundé. Pedri. And it's Van Basten. And it's made its way to him. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Maradona. Balde makes the interception. Kubasi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Messi. It's Pedri. Lewandowski. Out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've been given a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! They want to be quick to recover this. It's going to be another throw. And it's Belletti. An instinctive delivery. He's cut it out. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Incoming to... He rises! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And with that, the end! What an ending. How about that?
Yeah, that was some game. How many times did we see the balance shift? A straight fight between two teams that just gave it everything, with one unfortunately falling just short. I think you just have to commend the efforts of both sets of players here.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becker.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player and model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts. And
It's Hazard! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard. That ball looks a good one. And he's got big chance! And the shot!
Good save. Keeper read that well.
Kane really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
And it's Gavi. And here's Batistuta. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard chooses to go back. Kane! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. De Jong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomori. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic. Tomori goes long. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Gavi. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's a promising position. Tomori. Guardiola. And it's Hazard. And he cuts out the supply. Referee's given a throw. That's tidy. Gavi. And it's Guardiola. Here's a shot! Messi! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Araujo.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Driving on and making good progress. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford. And he's found a way past.
Gavi. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. He gets big! Sticks it away! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Brazil deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Brazil are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Has a look up and drives it forward. Balde. Now that's well seen too. Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eric Garcia. And Yamal. Eric Garcia. And it's Lopez. And it's Olmo. Yamal. He's away. Yamal! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Lewandowski finds himself offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Over to the left. Looking to play him in. And he's cut it out. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Lewandowski. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Batistuta. Now it's Gavi. And Azar. Oh, good-looking ball. Kane, Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Kubasi. Balde. Tomori calmly anticipates. Gavi. Dani Olmo. And it's Rashford. He is through here. And Balde. De Jong. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Rashford. And it's Lopez. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to belt it away. Guardiola. And this is Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gavi is flagged offside.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 5, Hazard. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil go into the lead. Header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Forlan. And here's Batistuta. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Kubasi. Araujo. Nicely spread. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's picked his way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil really approached this game with clear intent, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Our understanding is that it's going to be a 3-6-1 formation.
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
Oh, right place, right time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Girassi. Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Batistuta. Kane, great ball, and he shoots! Goal, Brazil! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Terrific header! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Shoots! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Schlotterbeck to Gross. Schlotterbeck. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi receives it in a wide position. Gross. Now it's Girassi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he finish? And that was very necessary. Chukwuemeka! Oh, split-second reaction.
Chukwuemeka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Kane. And it's Batistuta. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Looks across and big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gross. Ryerson looking to add to his goal. Oh, well measured. Girassi. Oh, that's fabulous. Azar. Kane. Aims beyond the defence. There's no flag. And that is out of play. Now it's Azar. And that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Schlotterbeck. Chan. Out to the left it goes. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Chukwuemeka. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil are leading by one in a... There's the shot! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Gol del Borussia Dortmund. Marcó en el minuto 48 el dorsal 26.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The ball goes in. A header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Batistuta. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Girassi.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Chukwuemeka. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And this is Kane. Shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Gavi. Guardiola. Spread it left. Girassi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Girassi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. Backward it goes. He's in a great position here. Tries to... He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Cambio de jugadores en el Borussia Dortmund. El
So
dorsal
the manager
17.
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's cut it out. Chan. Gross. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Girassi. Shot could be on. That's a throw. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice looking ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foot in.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Threads one in, and it's been played through. Lovely bit of skill. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Now the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Brazil really could have done without this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Borussia Dortmund. El dorsal 14 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
And they've turned it round! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Tomori. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Swept in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Guardiola. And it's Azar. And here's Batistuta.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That is a brilliant interception. Ryerson. Gross. Now it's Girassi. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Brandt. Ryerson. There won't be another chance after this one. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Borussia Dortmund.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
El dorsal 21.
Well, he's certain.
And we're done. Brazil did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
Well, that's it for Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Now it's Kane. Now he's got space here. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Batistuta really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, it's Dumfries. Oh, that's fabulous. Dumfries tries across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Messi. Gavi. Tomori. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Out to the right. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. DiMarco. Kane. DiMarco attempts a clearance. Brazil with the corner, they're first. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. And this is Kane. Kane! Off the post! Pinches it off him. DiMarco. And Bastoni. Acerbi. That's rather hopeful. Dumfries. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. And here's DiMarco. And he's whipped it across. Chance! They've played it short. Played in by Barella. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Sucic. DiMarco. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gavi. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Messi. And the shot has fallen kindly here. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is expertly dealt with. Can he finish? And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And that's the second half started. And it's DiMarco. Great skill, that's nice. He's had it nicked away. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Batistuta has it in a wide position. Has a shot! Just a whisker away. Barella, it's a really well-measured ball. Azar. And this is Kane. Applies the finish! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Acerbi. Bastoni. Acerbi. And it's DiMarco. And Sucic. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries. He's got away. Çalhanoğlu. A probing pass. It's out for a goal kick. DiMarco. Now who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Brazil finding their passes. And he's been shifted off it. Dumfries. Barella, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hazard. Backward it goes. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 27. Silvestre. El dorsal 5. Casa. El dorsal 9.
Maradona.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por...
Now it's
el dorsal
Mbappe.
20. El dorsal 7.
He's tried one!
El dorsal
And the
8.
ball's come loose
El
here.
dorsal 22.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Neymar.
Oh,
El
that's
dorsal
neat.
18.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Dumfries. Çalhanoğlu played out towards the right wing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Goal, Brazil! And they get themselves in front! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
El dorsal 22.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Brazil go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Enrique. He's found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He'll learn from it.
Dumfries. Goes looking wide. Luis Enrique. This looks promising. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Akanji with the clearance.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Luis Enrique in acres of space out wide. Martinez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Maradona. There will be 4 extra minutes. Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. And that will be the final act. Brazil can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Messi claiming the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about...
It's Kane! Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Modric. Estupinian. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gavi. And the shot's on here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Still goalless. Modric. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rafael Leao. This is promising. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Passes short and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Rafael Leao. It's Rafael Leao! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid. Ah, he's given it away. He is through here. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nkunku, can he spark a counter here? Oh, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tomori did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's Kane! Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Salmakers. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Fofana. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rafael Leao! And he has kept it. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Fofana. Spread out to the left. Gavi. Now it's Kane. That looks a decent ball. Shot could be a great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brazil have it back and can go again. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nkunku, Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's anyone's ball now. Kukçu. Gavi. Chance for a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Can he finish? This time, surely! And it's hoisted clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ball is over the line. Ricci. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao proves just a little bit too strong. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Looking to play him in. Salmakers. Adams wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Fofana did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Milán. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 8. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. There's the header! Goal, Brazil! And the comeback is complete. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big. It's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Decent progress down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So will they make it count again? Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Knocks it into space. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Estupinian picks it up now. Mbappe sends it crossfield. Messi is herring after that one. That's a nicely shaped ball. So much time and he's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Tomori threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. Nkunku is having a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Maradona, looking for options for movement. There will be 4 extra minutes. And here's Nkunku. Out to the right. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafael Leao! So that's it. It is all over. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This could be another episode of the Sejo Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. That is good alertness. So what can they make of this? Adams, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Girassi. Another chance from a corner. Gross plays it short. That's very neat. It's a good... He's had a shot! Guardiola. Out to the right. That has ended up in no man's land. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably fit.
There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's forced to go back. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Chukwuemeka. Shot could be... And he shoots!
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's the delivery. Out of play for a throw. And this is Batis, and a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Caught offside that time. And he's picked it up out wide. Gavi. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Offside again. Gross. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tomori. Now it's Gavi. Stood up well to him there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can run onto that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Guirassy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a promising position. Adams. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely worked. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Shot a goal! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't. Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's a cute ball. And he's in, and the shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has 2. Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Goes for a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Schlotterbeck. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Ruego a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
And the action is back on the way.
Brazil really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. Gavi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Anton. Ryerson. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Turns and goes. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gavi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
It's Gavi. Played back into the centre. And this is Kane. Gavi. Schlotterbeck. Gross. Chance here to counter. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Messi gets into some space. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Brandt. Gross. Schlotterbeck. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Messi. Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. Gross. He's had it taken off him. it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pinches it off him. Ryerson. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 5. Hazard. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Brandt
20.
is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Serginho, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Marcó en el minuto 80 el dorsal 9.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Girassi. In with the challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ryerson. Now it's Brandt. Great vision. Girassi.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Guardiola cuts out the pass.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chan. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Batistuta. And the counter is on. And it's Serginho. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Matheus Cunha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He has found a way through. Good pressure, determined, intense. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's really well manoeuvred.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Goes for the header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Kane may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Maguire. Mazraoui. Quarter of an hour played.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. Spread out to the left. Tomori simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Gavi. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. That has not gone well. Now it's Gavi. And that was very necessary. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff. And
oh, shooting chance! It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short, and he shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. De Ligt. And Maguire. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Great vision. That's a good ball out wide. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Ahmad. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Might want to be careful there.
A heavy challenge.
Now, can they get him away? Swings it across.
Oh, important interception.
And it's Gavi. Mazraoui. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
Now it's Kane. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mazraoui. Ahmad. Tries a shot! Cannavaro gets it clear. Now it's Gavi. Tomori. And it's Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Opts for safety.
Habrá un minuto de
Casemiro.
descuento.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even...
Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Mazraoui. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. That's a little off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Gavi. And here's Kane, in with the challenge.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ahmad. Tomori does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that could set him on his way. And he's surging through. Ahmad! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi picks it up out wide. Maguire getting this one clear.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Cross needs to be good.
Oh, he's burst through.
Pass somewhat off target.
Maguire.
Nicely spread. Messi. Cross to the back post. Hazard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Distributed tidily. A good play on the left-hand side here. And he was quick to react. Can he spark a counter here? And he's intervened well there. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Kane.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Maguire.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gavi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face. And that is scooped! It's hit the upright. Casemiro. That has been slung wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Manchester United. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado
Messi
por
carries the ball
el
down the
dorsal
right.
11. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Maradona. Good read, needed to be. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Bruno Fernandes. Just 5 minutes left. Bruno Fernandes has created one goal already. Can he get on the end of this? Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Neymar!
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Van Nistelrooy. There won't be another chance after this one. A lot of real chance! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
El dorsal 3.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.